Hello everyone, this is Brock Lesnar versus Ricochet WWE Championship Steel Cage match. If you like the content, please like, subscribe, share and enjoy the match.
Well, there was so much hype, so much expectation when it was first announced that Ricochet would be joining the roster of NXT. And you talk about a superstar who has more than exceeded expectations.
I hate agreeing with you, Saxton, but you're speaking the truth. This dude is the real deal. The most decorated combat athlete in history. Brock Lesnar is hazardous to your health.
I felt the wrath of Brock Lesnar. You don't want to get in the ring with this man.
You don't want to get in the ring with him. You don't want to get in the cage with him. You don't want to eat breakfast with him. Brock Lesnar will hurt you wherever he's at.
I'm trying not to make eye contact with him. Dude. And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup. Impactful slam!
Nailed it.
Harsh impact. The challenger's starting to slow down a bit here. So much on the line here in the match for him.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
Byron, I know this is all but over. Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. Well, he's got him up.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Byron, I don't think people rewind tapes and VCRs anymore. It's all digital now. Even I know that. But regardless, Corey, how would you contain Ricochet's explosive offense?
Well, I mean, listen, like Byron said, Ricochet can be a stick of dynamite, just like in the old cartoons. He can light the fuse, travel across the world, barricade himself in a bunker, and then get a package where the same dynamite that he sent blows up in his face.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Beautiful technique.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Shoulders on the mat. It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
Way too early.
According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi, the two met inside a ring surrounded by chicken wire. At first, these types of matches were referred to as fence matches.
What a stomp. Good grief. Oh, nasty impact. Oh.
Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s to the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall submission or by exiting the cage through the cage door or climbing over the top of the cage.
We should also point out, Michael, that the way to win a steel cage match can vary by match depending on what was agreed to before contracts to compete in the match were signed. Talking about history, at WrestleMania 2, WWE unveiled the redesigned steel cage with solid steel blue bars before returning to chain link mesh in the late 1990s. The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage is its battle of attrition. Sometimes a superstar is left with no choice but to fight.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Oh! This is his opportunity to win this thing.
Brock Lesnar is in a real bad spot here.
Byron, you touched on this earlier, but it's so important for a superstar to accept that there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. That the conflict will be resolved within the 15-foot-high steel walls that surround the ring. And that losing a cage match can mean much more than a mark in the loss column. For some, it has meant the end of their career.
It's difficult to describe the damage that can be done to a superstar who...
Here's the pin, title on the line! Looking to catch him off guard there, I guess.
The beast won't stay down.
Clothesline!
Roundhouse kick.
Ooh, what impact. Ricochet is now known as one of sports entertainment's preeminent high flyers, but considering his size and stature, Ricochet never thought he would actually be here, Byron.
No, but Ricochet goes higher than the expectations, Michael. The hype on this guy is...
This is what makes him one of the...
Now it's time to capitalize.
Boom, what impact! Shining Wizard!
right to the jaw.
Running Hurricane Rana! Ooh!
You know what, Byron? I can't exactly agree with all the hype that's followed Ricochet, and it's obviously all gotten to his head. He's a man who has read too many of his own press clippings.
Corey, you are absolutely ridiculous.
I know, I'm super smart.
Oh my gosh, forget hype. All right, just look at the results. The proof is in the ring.
Boom, what impact!
Harsh impact. Brock Lesnar just too fast for him.
Lightning speed from the beast.
Nailed it!
Oh!
Shoulders down, championship on the line. There's the kick out by Brock Lesnar.
Not yet.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Ooh, what an up!
Ooh, kick to the face.
Ooh, what an up!
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over. Ooh, that kick could be a game changer.
We might have a new champion here, guys.
There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage.
Lesnar drives him down, but Cole's not finished.
No, not at all. Lesnar again with the power. And he kicks out.
He just powered out there, Cole.
When Brock is feeling it, good luck to you.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
This is the title match we've all been waiting for, guys, and so far it's delivered the goods.
You spoke about this earlier, Corey. It's crucial for a WWE superstar to fully understand the gravity of the situation they're in when they battle inside a 15-foot-high steel cage. An individual must be ready to endure pure brutality and be prepared for the fight of their life. No one leaves a steel cage match without scars.
Corey, you said German.
Oof! Kick finds it. The title is slipping away here.
My goodness, that connected.
Quickly into the cover with the title on the line.
New champion! New champion!
There's the kick out by Brock Lesnar.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you gotta believe this one's over. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Ricochet carried a revered reputation upon being signed by WWE, and I must say, all of his acclaim is well warranted. Watch any highlight of Ricochet and you will instantly realize that he lives up to his...
Wow, I thought he was a goner. Oh boy, he is rolling. Ooh!
What a strike. The champ's in a bad way now, Cole.
Boy, that one hit the target.
Oh, look at this power.
Touching again on Ricochet's reputation coming into WWE. Ricochet gained so much of his popularity outside of WWE. But since arriving on this stage, he's taken his game to a whole new level.
And he has to, Byron. Because if you ask me, he came here with a bit of an overblown reputation. I mean, as I become more seasoned as a journalist, I grow more and more skeptical of internet darlings like Ricochet. Boom! Spikes him down.
Ooh, what impact! The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first time an enclosed cage was seen was in October of 1983 in the last Battle of Atlanta. The enclosed cage was seen a few years later in the War Games match from the NWA. There were even cages stacked on top of each other.
Shoulders down! Championship on the line! New champion!
And the champ kicks out.
Too early in the match to end it.
Byron, we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been spawned from them. I need to point out that some cages have been electrified. One was made from bamboo in the form of a... He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
When this guy's on, look out.
Boom! Beautiful technique. Ooh, nasty impact.
Oh, right to the back.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh my goodness, this hurts. Oh!
Drop kick hits the mark.
Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise.
And a third time. That should do it.
It took two, but it looks like that one should do the trick.
The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 50 with an F5.
Bang!
Game, set, match. This one is over.
Great move by him right there.
Yeah, let's see that one again. Given what we've seen so far, I wouldn't at all be surprised if we see a title change here tonight.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned the most iconic, the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship that saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka clash against bitter rival, the magnificent Morocco.
There's no denying that Superfly set the bar. You look over the years to people like Jeff and Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho. They continued to push the envelope and executed
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Boom!
Harsh impact.
Oh, nasty impact.
Boom! Oh! Incredible Ricochet connecting with a match-ending move.
But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
Brock Lesnar's just getting overwhelmed.
Clothesline!
These superstars look determined to destroy each other here tonight, which is what you would expect, I guess, when the gold is on the line.
Oh, what impact!
The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude began during the Super Pose Down at the 1989 Royal Rumble. Then it progressed to where both superstars battled over the Intercontinental Championship. At SummerSlam 90, the rivals met inside a 15-foot-high steel cage for the W.
This is what makes him one of the
Big slam. And there it is, boys. Boom! Face first.
Some are saying this is the night the title changes hands, though I'm not so sure I'm ready to say that.
Corey, the WWE Championship match between the Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude was the second half of the double main event at 1990 SummerSlam. The rivalry between the Warrior and the Ravishing One was so heated that no one knew what to expect once the two men were able to battle inside a steel cage, which at the time was the most grueling match in all of WWE.
The Ultimate Warrior dominated early on with his incredible strength. Rick Rude turned the tables and used the steel surroundings to his advantage. At one point, Rude dove from the top of the cage onto the Warrior. But after the Warrior's signature Gorilla Press Slam, the Ultimate One climbed over the cage and retained his WWE Championship.
Before 2017's Extreme Rules, there were just 3 previous tag team matches where championship gold was decided inside a steel cage in the history of WWE special events. The Hardy Boys were in 2 of those matches. At Extreme Rules, in order to win the match, both members of a team had to exit the cage and have both feet on the floor.
The Hardys used their famous continuity to gain the early advantage until Cesaro and Sheamus utilized their devastating power to slow the pace of the match down. Both teams battled atop the steel cage, but in the end, Sheamus and Cesaro won the race to the arena floor to become new Raw Tag Team Champions.
Nailed it. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Ooh. Oof.
We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape the cage and have both your feet touch the floor,
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. F5. Oh, my.
That has got to be it.
It's like deja vu all over again.
He gets the shoulder up in time.
Yeah, but he's hurt, guys.
You got to believe this one's over.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively to figure out how they're going to escape the cage. They must think defensively at the same time.
What a hurricane. Face plant.
Can he finish him off here?
He caught him slipping. He's in full control now.
What a cover.
Now with complete control. What do we got here?
Beautiful technique.
What's he going to do with it? He has something big planned. This could be big.
Harsh impact.
Ricochet has been proclaimed as the future of flight, Corey. With that in mind, what is the best?
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Looks to me, guys, like the champ has no plans on losing the title anytime soon.
What a comeback.
Oh, what impact! We heard Corey's thoughts on grounding Ricochet. Byron, would you agree on that being the best way to gain?
Here's the pin, title on the line.
Here we go.
And the champ kicks out. Wow. Got the reversal. Lesnar looking to fly.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Down with a face buster. But can he follow up here? Oof. Nasty impact.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
And look at the quickness by Ricochet.
Oh! Incredible Ricochet connecting with a match-ending move.
To think, I almost wrote him off earlier.
Oh, the reversal by Brock Lesnar. Counter here.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
And look at the quickness by Ricochet.
Oh! Incredible Ricochet connecting with a match-ending move.
Can he finish him off here?
Brock Lesnar is in a real bad spot here.
According to historians,
With an F5! Bang! Just when you thought we were going to crown a new champion.
And he got a near fall out of it.
Wow, I thought this was over.
And look at the quickness by Ricochet. Drop kick hits the mark.
Oh, boy. Another powerbomb.
Not done yet.
Holding on. And not again. A third time.
He got body on body there, but that's about it. Not much behind that pin attempt.
It's gonna take more than that. Gonna take more than that.
Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s through the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall, submission, or by exiting the cage through the cage door, or climbing over the top.
Wow, I thought he was a goner. The WWE Universe has seen
Counter here.
The great ones always explode when they have the chance.
When this guy's on, look out.
Long distance drop.
Incredible Ricochet connecting with a match-ending move.
To think, I almost wrote him off.
Shoulders down, championship on the line. There's the kick out by Brock Lesnar. Not yet. All right, when we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been spawned from them, I need to point out that some cages have been electrified. One was made from bamboo in the form of a Punjabi prison match. And of course, the elimination chamber with glass pods and steel doors.
And today we have the Asylum match, where weapons are on top of the cage. Just goes to show you that times may change, but the objective to destroy an opponent remains the same. There's still no better way to settle a score than to do battle with your adversary inside a steel cage. There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage match once they hear the door close and see the official lock it. A superstar must know that...
We know what this means.
when Brock is feeling it. Good luck to you.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Boom! Ooh, what impact. Incredible Ricochet connecting with a match-ending move.
History might be made here.
Brock Lesnar's just getting overwhelmed.
You spoke about this earlier, Corey. It's crucial for a WWE superstar to fully understand the gravity of the situation they're in when they battle inside a 15-foot-high steel cage. An individual must be ready to endure pure brutality and be prepared for the fight of their life. No one leaves a steel cage match without scars.
Corey, you said something of value for once, and that anything is legal inside the steel cage. To that point, something else we've seen over the years is interference.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Oh boy, he is rolling. The steel cage.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Ooh, you gotta believe this one's over.
Nailed it. Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Oh no. Lesnar's about to end this.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned the most iconic, the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship that saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka clash against bitter rival, the magnificent Morocco.
This is what makes him one of the...
Oh, what a slam! That hurt!
The championship is in serious jeopardy, guys. Jeez, it feels like I have the same song on my playlist on repeat.
Beautiful technique.
Before 2017's Extreme Rules, there were just 3 previous tag team matches where championship gold was decided inside a steel cage in the history of WWE special events. The Hardy Boys were in 2 of those matches. At Extreme Rules, in order to win the match, both members of a team had to exit the cage and have both feet on the floor.
The Hardys used their famous continuity to gain the early advantage until Cesaro and Sheamus utilized their devastating power to slow the pace of the match down. Both teams battled atop the steel cage, but in the end, Sheamus and Cesaro won the race to the arena floor to become new Raw Tag Team Champions.
Boom, right in the button.
What a scary drop.
This might be it.
Oh my.
Nailed it. Oh, and that's the impact.
We talk about how... Brace for impact. Here it comes. The Beast in F5.
Oh my. Man, looked like the champ was down and out for a moment there, but not anymore. And Lesnar remains champion.
The reign of the Beast continues.
These guys were awesome. Let's take another look.
Remember this? Look at him go. He's getting after it here. I really enjoyed every minute of this.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and stay tuned for more videos.
Sending a message to the entire locker room with that win.
Wow, when you pick up a pinfall victory over somebody like that, you've done something right.
The crowd here tonight certainly seemed to appreciate the efforts. What a great match.